Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah. Sorry, I'm late. I was stabbing a gazer. So, Pokimane's hard-coded, so we're gonna look at that today. Stupid idiot. No idea what this bimbo dumbass's point was. I feel like we know what the point was, but she doesn't actually say it. The unfunny, talentless bimbo airheaded this vapid who for some reason is famous on Twitch. Can't figure it out. You know what she's trying to say. It's so clear. You don't really say... Oh, okay, we're gonna watch it.
So her latest take is one that I think is pretty interesting for the reasons she probably didn't intend, and we're gonna talk about it today. So here's the take. It says, unfortunately, there aren't that many huge female streamers, at least not on Kai and Speed's level. Pokimane says that the streaming scene is becoming more male-dominated. Now, the funny part about this is that she's partially correct, but not for the reasons she would have hoped for.
Right. I don't think even she knows what her point was. Fortunately, there aren't many huge female streamers, at least not on K and Speed's level. And? What, do you want yet more artificial inflation so you can get to that level? Because naturally you can't? We need to artificially support and inflate female representation in streamers. Why? If you can't get that big by yourself, then you don't deserve to get that big. Like, what do you mean, Pokimane? Then do better, bitch! Be funnier. Put more effort in. This is not a reflection on Kai or Speed. This is a reflection on you and female streamers on Twitch in general. Do better. If you did better, you'd perform better. Also, as we're about to get into, there are huge female streamers. They just happen to be VTubers, which don't count to this idiot. You want pity views, Pokimane? You want pity views? Is that what you want? Watch me, because I'm a girl and I deserve it. F off. What is this attitude?
The gaming space is primarily occupied by men, and
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. I said this in a previous video. It's like, it's all men in here. Men are doing better in this space. It's like, and? Why does that piss you off? Why is that something that needs to be fixed to you? Why does that make you mad? There are other spaces where women do better and men aren't. We need more representation. They're like, oh, women are probably better at that than we are. That's fine. Jesus Christ!
Because on the female side of streamers, she's completely ignoring people.
VTubers, man! Like, Iron Mouse is ginormous!
And that, of course, is VTubers. As many people have pointed out, Pokemon...
Yeah, female VTubers are killing it. Do you know why? Do you know why, Pokimane? Because they're actually funny, dude. They're not on camera exploiting their bimboism, enforcing their own glass ceiling because of it. They're completely removed from that, right? It's like an anime drawing, so they have to rely on their charisma, wit, sense of humor, which they have. VTubers aren't as accessible. They're right there. Instead of clicking on Pokimane's name, you just click on Iron Mouse or Gura or Calliope. You just click on one of their names instead. They're right there. You can get right into it. Look, I don't like Kai Cenat, and I definitely don't like Aisha Speed, but you can't deny those guys work their ass off. Like, Kai Cenat brought this new concept of, like, stream theming, which even I started doing. Dressing up, and also, like, redoing your stream overlays, and, like, changing the background to match the game that you're playing. Actually creating a experience where you're playing a video game.
Millions and millions of subs on YouTube. And of course, Pokimane ignores examples like this.
I mean, Pokimane's statement was so far removed from reality. So unbelievably uninformed. Absolutely no considerate. Like, how ignorant is she of the, number one, the reason why it is the way it is. Number two, the fact that there are big female streamers, she just doesn't happen to know who they, I mean, isn't that ironic, Pokimane? That not even you know other big female streamers? Irony? Not even you're watching them, Pokimane?
They want to use VTuber models because it gives them certain advantages that regular face camming does not provide. And this Shondo clip will be forever relevant, so let's give this a listen.
There are the times we don't like real women anymore.
Based.
What, you mean this?
What a up statement to say based to. Corpse husband, a VTuber? It's hard to say. I mean, the guy I don't think he had any visual rep, right?
Actual women go online and make money, and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on. Yep. Get over it, whore. Days are over. Up. My room is eternal.
That is the most insane statement. Said in, I can't even, I need to hear that again.
There are the times we don't like real women anymore.
Based.
What, you mean these virtual women go online and make money and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on? Yep. Get over it, whore. Your days are over. Your womb is drying up. My womb is eternal.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I like VTubers, because they're f***ing insane. They have this anime girl persona, but they don't have the anime girl script.
You avoid all of that by having a VTuber model. It's really just that simple. You're perfect all the time in terms of your appearance. You have exactly what you want every time you go live. So I think that kind of takes some barriers and some obstacles out.
Whenever I was a VTuber, that definitely was like an aspect of it that was very liberating. Especially considering I was VTubing right when I was fat as f. So I definitely had like this ability to still be me, but without the self-conscious feeling of like, oh my god, I look like horrendous right now. And I did. I was like bulking. It was like intentional. I didn't accidentally eat, myself huge. It was intentional, but I just don't like being that big. But it was necessary because now I'm slim and jacked. I really, really enjoyed doing the VR chat stuff. Like, that will always be, like, the most fun. I was pretty good at it.
Eat it? No hungry? That's okay, because I'm hungry. Oh, it's gone! It's hot!
But I was essentially trying to break into an entirely new market. And to do that, you need to dedicate all your time into doing that. And I couldn't. I literally couldn't do that. It is regrettable I wasn't able to put as much time into VTubing for it to become big. I feel like I definitely could have been, dude.
And by a landslide.
Yeah, like all the top female streamers are VTubers. But Pokimane don't know that because she's a fucking idiot. She left all these out. I don't know why VTubers just don't seem to count to people. It's like, really? Because a lot of people tend to watch them.
Which is pretty impressive. And that's backed up even further if you look at the most watched female streamers of 2024. I mean, look at it. All VTubers across multiple platforms, and nobody's surprised by that. So, like, what's going on here? Well,
Is that Amaranth there?
I think there's just a different level of entertainment, and also it's just...
Oh, it is. Their names are there. For fuck's sake. Amiru's that big? I didn't even realize.
Then their most top viewed clip of the year was them getting up from their chair, because that's why people were there.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen that shit? Pokimane and Amaranth and all those other soft porn titty cam girl streamers who just about get away with what they do on Twitch. They do shit like this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go get something from the background. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, is it over here? Guys, is this it? Is this it, guys? It right here? Oh, thank you for the dono, Simplord65. Oh, you gave me your kid's college fund? Let me just go put your name on the board at the back of the room. I'll be right back. Thank you, Simplord. Mockery, dude. These stupid idiot women have the gall to complain. Men degrade us. Men are so degrading. You're degrading yourselves! And not just yourselves. All the women on Twitch. This is the perspective and the perception you're putting out there. The amount of female streamers who are pissed at people like Amaranth using sexuality to get views and shit. Of course you're not going to be as big as a female streamer who's actually funny, because a lot of these VTubers, like Iron Mouse, I think especially, but there are some sexual female VTubers, but these huge ones, I don't feel like, I'm pretty sure they don't have like this huge primary sexual theme. They're actually just funny and interesting, and they have mainly male viewers. So it's only people like Amaranth and Pokimane and all these other cam whores who are putting out this perception that men want to watch that shit. Some men do, right? But ultimately, men just want to be entertained and laugh and have like, as you know, and associate with the person they're watching. They don't constantly want to watch like softcore. But like, if anyone's been causing the reputation for female streamers to be degraded, to have a certain stigma about it, it's not men. It's these women doing it. Women can actually obviously be just as funny and entertaining as their male counterparts. They even remove any sexuality from the equation entirely by being VTuber models, relying entirely on their charisma and their personality. They've removed all of it. Literally any on-screen kink or sexualization removed. You're just anime 2D VTuber character. You're removing that. Blank slate. What else you got? Oh, you're hilarious and you're good at gaming and you joke and play around with your audience. How jovial. I can't wait to watch you instead of Amaranth. Trinity, exactly. Stop looking at me. Stop objectifying me. Why aren't you looking at me?
It's undeniable that they put a ton of work into what they do. They invest a ton of money.
Yeah, I said that already. Like, you know, they put the work in, and I can respect that. I think every man can. They're like, yeah, I don't watch Speed. Are you serious? I'm not 12. But I can respect the fact that that guy works his ass off. And like, what does Pokimane do? Was she just relying on what remains of her sex appeal? Because it's certainly not her personality that's got people clinging onto her streams, dude. I can tell you that. They didn't give a flying shit what they were doing to how people viewed female streamers, the expectation they gave viewers for female streamers, and on top of that, the reputation they gave Twitch, dude. Pokimane and her ilk, that type of female streamer, have a lot to answer for. They are responsible for a lot of damage.
I'm pretty sure both of them just did some like WWE related events. Like,
yeah, Speed got hurt a lot. I saw that. Speed got really hurt. Also, Speed did a world tour seeing all of his fans.
Sure, we could sit here all day and be like, oh, I actually think this artist deserved it. What? Only white people hated it. I didn't want to.
What? What an insanely stupid thing to say. Only white people hated it. Right, so does that invalidate any black voice that says they didn't like it, Pokimane? Are you speaking for all black people? Are you speaking for all ethnic minorities there, Pokimane?
As a white passing person, I didn't want to say that.
did you guys tier 3 sub yet? Yeah, so
that is a truly insane thing to say. It's 2025, Pokimane. The white hate is not cute and quirky anymore.
you know, it's convenient to say it now, but then the next time there's another issue, she won't say that she...
Yeah, right? It's convenient for her to say white passing now. It's like, as a white person myself, I can say that. And then, of course, she'll take the stance of POC from another perspective, right?
she's a white passing person and so on and so forth. It's just a really dumb take. Like, this is the only reason anyone talks about her nowadays. It's like the latest dumb take, and that's pretty much it.
Having an attitude when they didn't get money. Reap X, I think that actually may have been Pokimane. No, it wasn't her. But it was a female streamer. She went viral for it because of her entitlement, like her attitude. Just like, you're coming here, you just sit there and watch me for free. Like, at least give me money. Yes, that's right. She did the cookies thing. Yeah, that was it. Wasn't she selling her cookies for like $40 or something like that?
Chibidoki, for example, right? You don't need like these
I love Chibidoki. Chibidoki's so funny, dude.
insanely attractive models if you're a VTuber, if you're actually entertaining. Like,
yeah, a perfect example. Like, you don't even need a sexy VTuber model to be funny. Like, Chibidoki's model is hilarious, as well as her streams.
look at this gremlin that pulls in thousands of concurrent viewers, right? It kind of shatters the whole expectation that, oh, you just get a attractive VTuber model, you must you instantly get views, which is definitely not true. The market's totally oversaturated. But let's look at this. This is what the people want.
Las frutas. Frutas. Naranja. Naranja.
Content. That's all there is to it.
That was just a brief clip and I'm laughing.